Bryn, thank you again for coming back with us today. It's always a joy having you here at the museum. And thanks for talking to us about our beautiful collection.
It's really a thrill to be here, Dale.
In 2018, the museum contacted Bryn for her help in providing us with a complete and thorough basketry assessment report. So that included providing us with all of the information needed to properly care for, curate, and display these baskets that we have in our collection, which is a total of 19 baskets.
My very first museum job was with the Southwest Museum of the American Indian, and one of my first tasks there was to help on an inventory of the basketry collection. And it's not any collection, it's the biggest one in the world with over 14,000 baskets. And the more I learned about basketry, the more I understood that there is so much more to learn. So I became fascinated with basketry. It became my specialty.
As the collections manager here at the museum, I do a lot of work in curation. Now, museum curation is a broad term that basically means taking care of the objects inside of the museum. Now, that can mean anything from research to physically caring for the items to documenting and exhibiting and displaying these objects.
In the late 1800s, basketry became important in the economy of Native people. People started going west in the railroads. They would buy souvenirs, native items, including pottery, Navajo rugs, and baskets. They take them home, they decorate their homes with them, and then eventually a lot of these pieces made it into museum collections.
I am very proud to see the baskets that we house here at the museum. And I like the fact that we are connected with Bryn Powder because she is an expert on basketry. And, you know, our tribe, our elderly tribe, made these baskets, but my generation, we didn't really know that much about how it was done. And so we don't consider ourselves an expert. So I'm glad to have Bryn who has studied it and knows, and she's very good with the baskets.
One of the first things Dale and I did was look at the records, the existing records that we had. Where did these baskets come from? What exactly was known? And then after that, we started looking at them individually to find out what we could add, what clues could we piece together.
Well, we used to get donations an awful lot in the early years, and which we were very thankful for. However, we wanted to make sure that they were authentic. As a board member, we always make sure we bring that to our meeting and discuss it to be sure that this is what we wanted to do with them, or if we want to, you know, return them.
And sometimes when there isn't information that comes with the collection, when you know not much about them, you have to look to the items themselves for the clues. For instance, what materials were these made out of and how are they constructed? And with basketry in California, those are enough clues to put them in an area to know, for instance, that two of the baskets in front of us here are from Eastern Chumash territory.
So the objects we have here in our museum are in a variety of different conditions. We have baskets that are pretty well off, like this small mission style basket here, and then we have some with some rim damage, and then this one which has a lot of rim and body damage. And that's why it's important to have specialists like Bryn come in to assess our baskets and see the care and condition that they're in.
And these two baskets, the larger ones on the edge here, they've both been treated with something. They are a little dark in color, they're a little shiny. At some point, whoever owned these baskets, and they did come from the same donor, someone in that line treated it with something. Maybe they put resin on it, maybe they put a spray of clear coat. We don't know what was done, but the baskets have been treated. And if you have baskets at home, please never do that. You just want to keep your baskets untreated.
Tribal consultation and collaboration is one of the most important parts of working with our collection here. These special objects belong to their heritage, and tribal members need to play an important role in the decision to display, curate, acquire, and repatriate these objects within our collections.
Well, museums do contact us sometimes or to consult with us. I think sometimes they do it out of respect, which I appreciate, because there were many years that the Chumash people didn't get that kind of respect. It's sad to me that some of these most beautiful baskets have been taken from us and are in museums. But that's what happened when, in the early years, when the Europeans came, they saw the baskets and saw the natives sitting out in the open, weaving their baskets. So that's how a lot of them ended in other countries. I feel like they were stolen from us. You know, it's not enough that in a way our heritage was taken, but also now something that, you know, was created here and they created. And this particular basket is very nice and is very interesting to me. I'm Ventureño Chumash, and it's a Ventureño basket. And you have to respect the fact that somebody made this. Somebody took time to gather, somebody put it together. It's very nice, and we were happy to have it. Give it a home.